Well, this season just took a turn. This is going to do something pretty bad to our season right now because we were competing with SMU. And the problem with this loss is this is not a good team. It was 5-4, kind of like mid type of team. And the problem with losing to a team like this is that when it comes to the rankings, we are going to shoot down. The thing is when you face like an Ohio State and Oregon and you lose by that, if you don't get blown out, they're going to see it as, it is what it is. But something that we've been discussing has bit Miami in the butt today, and we'll go over the stats, but I'll really talk about what actually kind of happened today. So Cam Ward was great, towards the second half, 25 for 39, 348 yards, 3 touchdowns. Damian Martinez did fine, 15 for 81 yards, and Fletcher 4 for 12. And then you had Jacoby George. He seemed to be injured a couple times, so we'll talk about that. Elijah Arroyo finally had a good game, like a good passing game. 3 for 82 and a touchdown. Xavier Strepo, as always, if you watched my last video, I think he's a stud. 4 for 78 and 1 touchdown. And Isaiah Horton, all the usual suspects. 5 for 37 and a touchdown. So here's the thing. What we've been talking about consistently on this channel with the University of Miami is that the defense sucks. And what ended up happening today is what we've been scared of consistently throughout this season, because what we've seen is that we've just come on the other end of outscoring the other team. And what ended up happening today is exactly what we foresaw, is that this team just figured out how to stop us. And figuring out how to stop us, the defense is going to allow everything up. The secondary right now is got to be like one of the worst. I mean, just a lot of stuff on this defense is just really not great. You don't really get pressure. The defense is just, the secondary just can't hold up with anybody. It's just really not a good defense, which is crazy to me, having this stellar defense, day in and day, or year in and year out for a while with turnover chain and all that stuff. We get so many turnovers, and we finally get an offense that can put up a lot of points, and the defense is just non-existent. Prototypical, it's like Dolphins and freaking University of Miami. The defense both sucks on both ends. But the University of Miami, I mean, I tell you what, we've been looking at this for a while, that the defense just consistently lets the offense down. It's just the offense outscores the opponent. And what ended up happening today, and Georgia Tech, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what it is about Georgia Tech and their offense and their defense, but they seem to always have the University of Miami's number. I don't know what it is about playing, because it doesn't matter what their record is. They always come out to play against the University of Miami, and it really sucks. So Cam Ward did amazing. This didn't really hurt Cam Ward at all, but what's going to end up happening is, because we lost to basically a 5-4 team, one of the mids, if not lower to the last place in the ACC, it's going to drop our ranking very, very distantly. I'd probably say like in the 10s to 15s now at this point, with being 9-1, because of the type of person that we lost, or the type of team that we lost to. That's the unfortunate thing about it. And now when we do that, I have to see what happens with SMU, but now they could hop in front of us and be the leader in the ACC and have the first, that's the problem right now. We were competing with SMU, and whoever has the better. Quick intermission. If you're liking this video, do me that favor, hit the like, hit that subscribe. Record in the ACC is going to have that playoff spot and have that bye, or not bye, they're going to have that first playoff spot. So the problem with this type of loss is shooting us down the rankings is going to really hurt us in the long run into having this end of the year playoff, because right now we were a lock for the number 4 seed, and now it literally changes everything. We're going to be fighting with SMU. We have to win the ACC championship in order to get to the playoffs with this loss. Just a bad loss, and honestly, it was just bad loss on the defense. The offense was struggling most of the day, but I tell you what, I don't know what it is about the first half with the University of Miami, where we don't know what to do in the first half, and in the second half we come out completely different. But this game, it was just a struggle really to move the ball, and the defense just really couldn't stop Georgia Tech at all. And this is what we've foreseen for a while now. It's a big issue. Like, this defense lets up almost 30 points, if not more, every single game, and it's becoming really, really tough to watch this defense, because this is not a good team. It's not really a good offensive team. I mean, they kind of have done the same similar. It's like a Navy or an Army. They do the same similar thing, that RPO, run action, pass, and all that. And we just could not stop that today. I mean, it was just frustrating. And luckily, I was working most of it. But man. And this is kind of scary, because this is going to translate to what we've been talking about, where if we face a team that stops our offense, our defense cannot stop anything. They can't stop a single team. Every team has basically run and passed all over them. So the biggest issue that I see right now with this team, and why this is completely changed the season, because honestly, I just thought that Cam Ward was just going to outscore everybody when he played. He was just going to outscore every single team, and now we see that that's not always possible. And this is kind of scary for not even just the playoff hopes, but, if we get into the playoffs, what we do against better teams, because, like I said, the whole season's just been Cam Ward outscoring. And what this defense showed is that they are not going to stop anyone if Cam Ward and the offense cannot move the ball down the field, which is it changes the season, man. It changes the season. I still have faith in the U, but it changes the season significantly, because, 23 points, not a bad game. Like, you're watching most of the games right now. I mean, they're typically around that score level. It's not a bad game by the offense. It's not like we couldn't put up points. We had opportunities. It's just when we face a defense that can shut our offense down, defense is scary, man. Defense is scary, and I'm not liking the way it looks, and I think this is really going to bite us in the butt. I don't know what the hell is the problem with the defense right now. I don't know how we have it for almost a whole decade. The defense is great, and then now our defense sucks. But they really need to get it together. They need to figure something out, move some people in and out of the lineup or something, because, I mean, this is Georgia Tech. This is Georgia Tech. This is not like we were facing like Georgia or, Alabama or something. Like, this is Georgia Tech, and they put up almost 30 on them. Again, it's like it doesn't even matter who it is. They're going to put up 30. And it's unacceptable. It's like, we got to have both things. I don't understand how this is a problem right now in this year. Like, the one thing I thought we would have is the defense. So, yeah, again, this is Georgia Tech. They put up 28. Crazy, bro. But as always, guys, let's see what they do. It's all about the U. Love you all. Peace.